They're in the gate. And they're off in the Tuesday opener here at Finger Lakes. There's Shanty Shack Interstate trying to keep that one wide on the turn and along the inside. Kingdom of Paws. 3 across the track early here, but now Shanty Shack's going to go on with it. And Shanty Shack's going to try to cross and clear. Joel Cruz took a peek back, saw that Interstate was still in there, and so was Kingdom of Paws. They're 3 deep around the clubhouse turn. 3 lengths back to ASAP Restoration. Michael DeVillo watches things unfold from 4th. Along the inside, Jacoba and the trailers Delta Ridge, a contentious opening quarter of 24-4. As the field turns on to the Finger Lakes backstretch, it's Shanty Shack and Interstate. Interstate won't leave Shanty Shack to his own devices on the front end today. These two in tandem up the backstretch. A length and a half back to Kingdom of Paws. Kingdom on Pause is 3rd. Just to his outside is ASAP Restoration. The back 2 markers are Jacoba, who's just inside of Delta Ridge, 49-2. Pretty taxing half mile there. Shanty Shack finally disposes of Interstate. Fresh challenge coming from ASAP Restoration. It's Shanty Shack. ASAP Restoration comes a-calling. Following that move is Delta Ridge from the back as both Interstate and Kingdom on Pause backpedal. 3/4, 1:14-1. The field's about to come off the turn and into the stretch, and Shanty Shack has dealt with all kinds of pressure, but he's still there, and he leads by a length. ASAP Restoration took a run, but he better watch out for Delta Ridge, who's coming with a head of steam, and Delta Ridge just took the lead away from Shanty Shack inside the 8th pole and past the 16th pole. Delta Ridge is on his way to a race 1 win. It's all Delta Ridge. He wins it by about 3 at the end. It got close for second, but Shanty Shack held ASAP Restoration. Photo for $4.75, $6.90. 10-cent super, 3-7-5-2, $7.17. Race 2 comes up next. The first pick 3 of the day kicks off. They're in the gate. And they're off. Breaking a little slowly there was Red Fortress. Kind of went to his knees at the start, but he's back and recovered. Along the inside, there's Benchwalk for the lead. Maceda follows in second. The favorite, Kodiak Brown's outside in 3rd. After the early miscue, Red Fortress along the inside in 4th. Oliver with a twist. Spun 4 wide into that first turn as Don Bernardo takes back from his outside post and is allowed to trail early. He's 9 lengths from Benchwalk, who takes them around the clubhouse turn, a length and a half to the good of Kodiak Brown, who's moved up into second. Maceda along the rail in 3rd. Then we come back to Oliver with a twist, shadowing Maceda in 4th. Gap of 3 lengths back to Red Fortress, and another half dozen to Don Bernardo. 25-3 an easy first quarter, and Benchwalk lets it out of knots. Benchwalk is now 6 in front. Maceda moves up along the inside of Kodiak Brown through a 50-second half mile. Then we come back to Oliver with a twist. Red Fortress, and nothing from Don Bernardo, who's 20 lengths from the leader. The leader is still Benchwalk. He takes them around the far turn with a 4-length lead. Benchwalk strides starting to shorten a bit here. Maceda moves up along the inside. Kodiak Brown's got to do better from there. Then we come back to Red Fortress, who's finally getting underway through 3/4 and 1:14-4. They're on the final turn and about to come off the turn and into the stretch. Benchwalk has been there from the start. Strides again, starting to shorten a bit. Here comes Maceda. Here comes Kodiak Brown. Benchwalk starts to wander through the stretch, but he's still there. Jackie goes left-handed. 16th pole. Benchwalk's on his hands and knees. Here comes Maceda. Benchwalk. Maceda. Benchwalk. Maceda. Benchwalk and Maceda. That got too close to call. Can't call it, I can tell you. Kodiak Brown. The start of today's $1 Pick 6. Today's Pick 6 features a carryover of $3,137.52. And here are the changes for the remaining races. And they're off. There goes Bustin' Roxy right to the lead like she usually does. And Bustin' Roxy quickly opens up a 2.5-length lead. She's Dancing is back in second. A length and a half more to Wait, Don't Tell Me. And No Chalk is last of all. She's just 5.5 from the front. Bustin' Roxy makes her way to the far turn. 2 lengths to the good of She's Dancing. Now a 3-wide bid from No Chalk. She altered course and went 3 deep, 23-3. A tepid opening quarter for Bustin' Roxy. She dealt with No Chalk for about 3 seconds and quickly put her away and put a length and a half on her. Gap of 4 back to Wait, Don't Tell Me. And She's Dancing's now the trailer. Bustin' Roxy still the leader. Boston Roxy off the turn and into the stretch. She's been dealing with a pesky no chalk for about 3/8 of a mile through a 47 and 1/2. Boston Roxy, no chalk won't go away. Wait, don't tell me, trying to chime in from the rail. Boston Roxy, Koa shows Boston Roxy no chalk, and Boston Roxy responds. It's Boston Roxy, wait, don't tell me up the rail. 4 and 2024 for Boston Roxy. She won it by 2. A double, 2-5, $30.40. $2 exact to 5-3, $11.40. Race 4 comes up next. Kicks off today at 5. They're in the gate. And they're off. From the outside, Journey of 5, a little hard to handle there. Northway tries to make the lead. Lindsay's between. At the rail, it's Benevolently. Tintagel's there, and at the back, it's Majestic Laura Ann. They're just 3.5 lengths from front to back. Benevolently, Kevin Navarro has her hands full with her. She's on the lead. Far outside the favorite, Northway second. Between's the gray filly, Lindsay. They have a length and a half on Journey of 5, who moves up between horses. There's Majestic Laura Ann, and at the rail, it's Tintagel. 24, easy opening quarter there, as now Lindsay emerges with the lead. It's Lindsay. Northway glued to her on the outside as Benevolently drops back. Between horses, Majestic Laura Ann. Far outside, Journey of 5. The trailer is Tintagel. She's just 6.5 from the front. The field's midway on the turn. Northway. Emmanuel Di Diego starts to go to work. Lindsay hugs the rail. Nazario Alvarado not giving up that position just yet. And Lindsay retakes the lead in a 48 and 1/2. Lindsay trying to spurt away from Northway, who won't go away. But now Lindsay starts to get the better of her rival and draws off inside the 8th pole. It's all Lindsay. She's 3 in front. Now 4. Lindsay by 4 past the 16th pole. Nazario Alvarado and Lindsay well on their way to an easy tally here in the 4th. They won it by 5. Then it was 7-1-3, $16.40. 50-cent pick 3, 256, 43.37. And the 50-cent pick 4, 3256, 116. They're in the gate. And they're off. Jackson Avenue a bit hesitant at the start. No hesitation from Bustin' Time, who crossed and cleared and already has a 2-length lead. Pursuing that one's Ruby's Mission on the outside in second. Silent Invasion, a favorite, moves up in third alongside of Tumbles. Then we come back to Jackson Avenue, who's recovered from the miscue. Kaz Music just inside her. Fancy Feline trails 10 lengths from the lead. Bustin' Time, flaunting her speed today through an opening quarter of 23 seconds flat. It's Bustin' Time. The gray filly, Ruby's Mission, in hot pursuit second. Gap of 4.5 to Silent Invasion, who needs to do more from third. Then Tumbles. 3 deep is Jackson Avenue. Between is Kaz Music. At the rails, Fancy Feline. Up front, it's Bustin' Time. Bustin' Time, a 3-length lead. Ruby's Mission's been chasing the whole way through a 46 and 3/2. Bustin' Time off the turn and into the stretch, still with a 3-length lead. Ruby's Mission still coming. Now Silent Invasion begins to chime in. And along the inside, it's Tumbles. And between fillies, it's Kaz Music. And on the far outside, it's Jackson Avenue. Anyone's race. Up the inside, Tumbles at a huge price. Here's the favorite, Silent Invasion. Between them, it's Ruby's Mission. Still there is Kaz Music. Kaz Music out there. Kaz Music split 5-3, $914 even. 10-cent super, 2534, $346.95. And the 50-cent pick, they're in the gate. And they're off. Last in, first out. Father Walsh to the lead, challenged immediately by Cape Cod Gem. These two speed off. They have 2.5 lengths already on Devious Mo, who moves up in third. Between horses, there's Big Bad Bud, the favorite. Debo just went by him into fourth, and it's a long way back, about 8 lengths to Double Shot, who trails. Cape Cod Gem and Father Walsh go at it. They tear at each other, and Cape Cod Gem has a neck lead. Father Walsh right with him through a wicked first quarter in 22 and 3. Devious Mo along the inside. Here's Big Bad Bud. The favorite, Debo's got to do more from there. He's got 8 lengths to make up and less than a quarter of a mile to do it. Cape Cod Gem and Father Walsh, they're really going at it. In the offing is Devious Mo. Then Big Bad Bud looking for some runners. Double Shot as Debo is not firing today. 46 and 1. Father Walsh just struck the lead. He won the war with Cape Cod Gem, who tries to battle back. Back in third's Devious Mo. Along the inside, Big Bad Bud. Coming way too late's Double Shot. Deep stretch. Father Walsh, a length and a half. Then it was Cape Cod. And they're off. There goes the favorite, My Bronx Baby, right to the lead. To her inside, Small Pebbles going to challenge in second. And on the far outside, there's Darn That Song. 4 lengths from the lead in fourth is Fidelia. The two trailers are She's an Arctic Queen and Embraceable Gal. Small Pebbles not letting my Bronx baby get away with anything today on the front end. They speed off to a 2.5 length lead over Darn That Song, who's in the offing in third through a sharp opening quarter and 22-1. My Bronx baby puts Small Pebbles away, immediately deals with Darn That Song, who's right on top of her. My Bronx baby, Darn That Song from the back. Here's Embraceable Gal looking to weave through as She's an Arctic Queen. Off the turn and into the stretch. My Bronx baby trying to stay undefeated. Darn That Song through 46.5 has dead aim on her down the center. Embraceable Gal barrels down the center of the course. My Bronx baby trying to hold off Embraceable Gal, who just went on by. Embraceable Gal, Darn That Song, not today for My Bronx baby. Embraceable Gal a length. $2 double 82 86.50. $2 exact to 27 70 even. 50-cent try 274 34.75. 10-cent super. And they're off in the Finger Lakes finale. Investment grade right to the lead along the insides. Let's MAGA. And now splitting mares is Super Slide. To the outside, the favorite Lady Quinn settles into fourth, about a length and a half from the front. Then we come back to Ramon, who was just passed by Make a Joyful Noise. To their inside is Clifton Punch. The two back markers are Central Capital and La Cafetera. Let's MAGA battling it out with Super Slide. 22-4 the opening quarter. Investment grade under a ride in third. 4 wide. Lady Quinn's ready to roll. Lady Quinn and Kay Barcoa just ready to pounce on the leaders. They're 4 across the track, now 3 across the track. Let's MAGA, Super Slide, and Lady Quinn as they come off the turn and into the stretch. Let's MAGA's still there. Let's MAGA through a 47.5. Up the inside, Make a Joyful Noise. Down the center, Lady Quinn has every chance and just took the lead away from Let's MAGA right at the 8th pole. It's Lady Quinn starting to edge away here. The battle's for second. Can Let's MAGA hold off Make a Joyful Noise? That's the battle. The war's over. Lady Quinn won it. Then it was Make a Joyful Noise. Over Let's MAGA. 10-cent super, 7635, $11.22. 50-cent pick 3, 827, $93, 37 cents. 50-cent pick 4, 2827, $941 even. 50-cent pick 5, 62827, $2,992.50. Nobody picked 6 today. 5 of 6, $230.75. There will be a pick 6 carryover. Tomorrow's card, $14 shy of $8,000. Please remember, folks, special first post tomorrow. Try to beat the heat. 11:15 first post tomorrow. Doors here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack open at 10:30. Until then,